Okay, I've been putting this off for a long time. And I've asked this question in multiple videos. What is a plort? And honestly, I've asked myself this a lot in my career because, well, I do slime rancher videos. Like, analyze the slimes, not actually play the game. Well, starting off, by looks, they seem to be some sort of crystallized DNA, like tightly, very tightly compressed. And I know this because the plort shares some kind of similarity with the slime that produced it. Say, a honey slime here, yes, I bought this off of Amazon, produced a honey plort, it would look somewhat like the slime. And starting with the basics, plorts are produced every time a slime eats some food. Say, honey slime here. I'll give her a name in a future video, don't worry. Yes, I've already decided it's a female. Say, this slime here decides to eat her favorite food, the mint mango. I mean, it's a species, there's gotta be females. But anyways, I feed her a mint mango and she produces two plorts. If I feed her any other kind of fruit, like say an apple in the real world, or some kind of pogo fruit, or the Q berries, throw that to her as well, she will produce one plort. But why two plorts with the favored food and only one plort with the non-favored food? Well, I'll talk about that later, but the only exception to this is the gold slime, who will produce a plort no matter what. If you don't know, a gold slime, even if they make contact with food that they won't eat, their only and their favorite food is the gilded ginger. Yes, they're a vegetable eating species. But anyways, the gold slime only eats gilded ginger. So, if you feed a gilded ginger, it'll produce two gold plorts. Any other food that it comes into contact with, it will still produce a plort like normal. But why? Why does the gold slime produce plorts with food it won't even eat? And if there is a logical explanation behind this, could we utilize this with other slimes? Say, we needed. I don't really know at this point. I don't know. We needed an angler plort fast, but we didn't have any sea hens. If you don't know, in Slime Rancher 2, there are angler slimes. But anyways, we needed an angler plort fast. We have an angler slime, but we don't have sea hens. So, would it work with the angler slime, where we could give it another kind of meat? Oh, yeah, it would, because they only eat chickens. Well, say a vegetable with the angler slime, would it eat that? Like, not in game, as in, like, in real life. And also, how would plorts behave and function in the real world? In game, we see them sort of pulsate and almost flash as if they were their own separate, almost sense entities, like their own entities. Sorry, I'm kind of shivering right now. I had hypothermia a couple days ago. Like, they're like all pulsating and flashing as if their own sentient entities, their own sentient entities. But why do they pulsate like this? Because even the crystal slimes, they don't give off any, visible light like the phosphor slimes do. The phosphor slimes will, like, actually glow, and you can see that glow. Crystal slimes just seem to be, like, emitting, like, a glow-esque part. Not even their bodies, like, the crystals on them, like, seem to be glowing. And even then, they don't actually, like, glow. They actually emit light. So why do the plorts glow and flash like this? Maybe it has something to do with the plort's composition. Now, if you were to take a plort and slice it open, honestly, I don't know how tough this would be to slice a plort open. I'm judging from the in-game audio that these plorts are quite solid because when you like suction one out and your backpack container is full and then you suction out another one out of the plort container, it makes like a clink noise. So I'm guessing they're solid. Well, I know they're solid. But in the real world, I would be guessing they were solid. Because in the real world, with Beatrix LeBeau's backpack, you wouldn't be able to eject something out of a backpack in the real world. You'll want more on backpacks later. I'm not going to talk about them in this video. This video is dedicated to plorts. Now, Plortonomics. Yes, that's actually a section in the Slimepedia. Different plorts have different inspirations, like I've talked about in the pink slime video. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it. Not my problem. It is my problem. Please help me make more money. I kind of need it. It's not like to pay rent or anything. But still. Please, 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 please. If you like the videos I make and like the work I do, please consider liking the video and subscribing. Thank you so much. Back to plorts. Different plorts have different inspirations, like I've talked about in the pink slime and... Actually, just the pink slime videos, I'm sorry. I've said that multiple slime plorts have different inspirations. Like, I'm pretty sure I gave an example of the phosphor slime. No, not the phosphor slime, but... I don't know, I'm gonna go back and look at that later. But... Oh, I think I did do tabby slimes. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I did do tabby slimes. Oops. Anyways. But, going back to the topic of the plorts. What are some plorts' different inspirations? I'm going to go over only a few. You can go over the rest of them by yourself if you want. Oh, no, I think you'll be able to figure them out. But anyways, I did put quite a bit of work into this, so like I said, if you do enjoy my work, you do enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing. First off, I'm going to talk about some of the ancient slimes. And first off, notably, is the Quicksilver plort, obtained from Quicksilver slimes. Now, Quicksilver slimes, you need to get them using a slow zone. I said slow, really slow, because there's 3 O's instead of just one. And then, slow zone. I don't know why the zone isn't, drawn out, too, because, just one word drawn out, and the other one is just normal. But anyways, this is how you catch and actually get Quicksilver slimes. You put down a slow zone. I'm not even going to refer to it as its, proper in-game, description, because saying that one slow drawn out would make the video stretch on so long. But you put down a slow zone, and when a Quicksilver slime runs into it, you go and suck it up. I'm pretty sure you also need an augmented backpack for this. And I'm not talking about, rush mode. And anyway, you suck it up with your augmented backpack. You get the electrical charges to feed the slimes. The Quicksilver slimes. And if they're happy, they'll give you plorts. Simple as that. Sorry, I've made 2 videos in one consecutive day in 3 breaths. This is tiring me out. But anyways, why do the Quicksilver plorts give off electricity? Why do they give off electricity? They eat electricity, and frankly, electricity doesn't really have any... Oh yeah. Electricity isn't solid. You can sense it, yes, but you can't feel it. You can't taste it. You can't touch it. So what makes a Quicksilver slime so special? I'll make another video explaining Quicksilver slimes and their plorts later. But for now, let's just talk about their Quicksilver plorts. They spark. I'm guessing they drew inspiration from phosphorus, which already has a bad enough reaction when coming into contact with oxygen. But Quicksilver Slime's reactions are so much worse. Why? Because they will actually give off electrical charges when coming into contact with air. So you basically have your own miniature EMP, electromagnetic pulse, for people who don't know what EMP stands for. You have your own little EMP, and if you throw it, say goodbye to all your internet. Because, like I said, they spark. They give off electrical charges. I'm also guessing, like, they would show up on radar, considering they do have, like, electrical charges, giving off, like, static electricity. For their uses, I can't really think of a way to utilize a Quicksilver Plort. Except in the military. They can do whatever the heck they want with it in the military. Heck, they could drop it out of a plane's cargo hold as a decoy for radar if they want to. I'm not going to deal with it. Away with Quicksilver Plorts. Now onto Tangle Plorts. And they seem one heck of a painful process to be produced. Why? Because they literally have like a little flower petal on them. I'm judging off of the in-game sprite on the Plort market. I've never actually seen one. But from what I've actually ever even seen, they seem pretty painful to produce. And I'm not saying the slimes like actually defecate out the Plorts, but if they do, that thing would get stuck. Like badly stuck. Because I'm not even gonna mind that out. That's too explicit. But I'm just saying this. If they do, and if they actually do like defecate out the Plort, if you don't know what I'm saying, if they do poop out the Plort, then yes, I'm going to feel very, very bad for specific Tangle Slime's rectum. Their anus. But anyways. But yeah, that's basically it for the Tangle Plorts. Tangle Plorts, I'm guessing they're seeds from like the flower on the Tangle Slime's head. I've talked about that in my Tangle Slimes video. Go look at that. Give it a like if you want to. And yeah, that's it for Tangle Plorts. Pink Plorts I've also talked about. Look at my Pink Slimes video for that. And well, why do Gordos happen when you eat a Plort? And frankly, why do Tars happen? Well, I've talked about it in my Tars video, the Tar mystery. Go on and look at that. But Gordos, I'm guessing, is because the slime's DNA is highly malleable, like highly flexible. You can tear out one strand and replace it with another. Like, you know those plugs, like you plug it into an extension cord and suddenly it's better? Yeah, kind of like that. I'm not saying like you plug it into an extension cord and wow, it's magical. Like suddenly it has like higher internet. I don't know if only mine does that, but still. You plug it in and I mean it's like longer, or at least it's slightly better. But anyways, you plug it in. I'm guessing that's what the slime's DNA is. You can tear out one strand. Not forcibly. The slime can somehow have like some kind of a self-tearing mechanism. You know how like skinks' tails can like, if they're like this and a predator grabs one, it can tear off. I'm guessing it's kind of like this, where there are like certain like break points along the slime's DNA. If they ingest a Plort, one strand will tear off and be, well, reabsorbed by the slime. And whatever kind of DNA, yes, there's DNA in feces. Whatever DNA was in the slime, the other Plort, let's say this is a honey slime's DNA, and ingests a rock Plort. The rock slime DNA, will connect onto the honey slime DNA and somehow fuse with it to create a new strand of DNA. A rock honey Gordo DNA strand. If you say DNA and it's like normal, like the scientific function, like, yeah, it's going to be even longer because like DNA stretched out is I don't even know, but I know A stands for acid. It's something something acid. So yeah, this video is actually getting rather long. I'm just gonna say this. Plorts are weird. But I'm sure with a little bit of work, I'll be able to unravel the mystery eventually. So this is only just going to be part 1. I'll make a part 2 later. Maybe later today when I've gotten some water because my throat's really starting to hurt. Alright, that's all. Peace out, guys.